never see this.
Never seen.
How many years?
More than 25 years. Yeah.
This whole temple is how old?
Now, the underground temple is 150 years. This statue is more than 75 years.
We're going for underground now a little bit. Flower we are going to put.
But you can put it there, but very hot. You can put it here. The Bodhi tree and the stupa.
Break it?
Yes, sir. Break it and put the
Good for the medicine.
Yes,
Yeah, they put in the garbage and it's
Yes,
not.
no.
Ame. Yeah, they wash.
How old is this Bodhi tree?
These are more than 200 years. The oldest one.
I'll throw these.
Can I help you?
Oh, sure.
Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu.
Underground temple in Sri Lanka. No, only underground temple in Sri Lanka.
So this temple is over
50 years.
150
Yeah.
years. So this was built first and then the one above?
Yeah, this is the only underground temple in Sri Lanka. Through the underground, I'll take you up above the Big Buddha. Yeah.
Oh.
Big Buddha is 39 meters.
Father picture. I was thinking to put my father picture like
Yeah. See, all these pictures, they donated 1,000 rupees, 1,500 rupees to build this temple a long time ago.
and then you put their pictures.
Yes. Now, if you pay 50,000 rupees, you can put your relations and photos.
I see.
Yeah, like this. And to write the name and address for this picture is 20,000 rupees.
Oh.
Yeah. You can take photos. And this is about the story of Lord Buddha's life.
He comes from Sri Lanka. He's from Sri Lanka.
If you want, I can explain about the story of Lord Buddha. Would you like to know?
Sure.
Yeah.
So in the country, Nepal, there's a kingdom called Shakya, and Kapilavastu was its capital. There was a king named Suddhodana Gautama, King Suddhodana belongs to the Gautama clan, and he had a beautiful Queen Mahamaya. One day Queen Mahamaya had a dream that white elephant came with white lotus flower and gone 3 times around the bed and entered the tummy. That's the dream she had. And on full moon day in the month of May, Queen Mahamaya gave birth to a son. And his father named his son Siddhartha. Before name was Lord Buddha, Prince Siddhartha. And soon after the birth, there were 7 lotus bloomed and he got up. 7 lotus bloomed and he got up and walked on the lotus flowers. 7 lotus flowers appeared for 7 steps. Sad thing happened, his beloved mother, Queen Mahamaya, died 7 days after his birth. She died 7 days after his birth. After that, Prince Siddhartha was brought up by his stepmother. For Prince Siddhartha's early years, he was living happily with the stepmother and the father, King Suddhodana. So when Prince Siddhartha was 16 years old, he got married to a beautiful Princess Yasodhara. In the meantime, this Princess Yasodhara also gave birth to a son. Name was Rahula. Lord Buddha had 1 son. That's Rahula. And for next 13 years, Prince Siddhartha was living happily with the son Rahula and his wife Yasodhara. So when Prince Siddhartha was 29 years old, during Siddhartha's usual trip to royal garden, he saw 4 things that made him very thoughtful about his life. 4 things means first one, an old man. And then he saw the sick person, sick. And third one, dead body. You see lying on the paper? Dead body. And the last one was Brahmin monk, ascetic. Okay, after seeing these 4 things, Prince Siddhartha realized even the luxurious life could not bring him the real happiness while other people were suffering. So Prince Siddhartha wanted to find a way for the happiness. For that he decided to go for meditation. Before leaving for meditation, he just gone to his bedroom and had a look to his lovely son Rahula and wife Yasodhara. They were sleeping at that time. And then he gone straight to the river Niranjana. It's in India. By the side of the river, he cut off his hair with a sword and thrown into the air.
Niranjana?
Yeah, that's the river Niranjana. He went with his friend.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's a minister, Kantaka. Name was Kantaka.
Oh, okay.
Channa minister's name was Channa and the horse name was Kantaka.
Oh, the horse name was
Horse name is Kantaka, yes. And from the age of 29 years to 35 years, 6 years, that's the period of meditation. For 6 long years, Prince Siddhartha tortured his body until he became very, very thin because he was meditating deeply for 6 years and he was almost died and he fainted.
Buddha.
Yeah. Prince Siddhartha, this is Prince Siddhartha. Then he decided to, after 6 years, he decided to take some food. So one morning there was a beautiful lady named Sujata offered him milk and rice to Prince Siddhartha. Do you understand milk and rice?
Yeah.
That's what we going to see.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, after having the milk and rice,
So is this in Sri Lanka or India?
India.
This is in India,
Everything
okay.
happened in India.
Okay.
After having the milk and rice, Prince Siddhartha sat under the Bodhi tree. That's the most sacred Bodhi tree still existing in Bodhi Gaya, India. And under the Bodhi tree, he made a strong wish not to get up until he gained enlightenment.
Okay.
On full moon day in the month of May, Prince Siddhartha gained enlightenment.
That's
Prince,
right.
yeah, Prince Siddhartha gained Buddhahood on full moon day in the month of May after meditating 6 years. And soon after the enlightenment, there were 6 colors of 6 lights that Lord Buddha radiated from his body. It's called aura. And after the enlightenment, many people came and became monks under Lord Buddha. 2 months after the enlightenment, Lord Buddha wanted to spread this doctrine to the other countries as well as India. So he advised his monks, disciples and followers to go from town to town, village to village by preaching and teaching to the people. Did you understand what I explained?
Yeah.
That's
So
what
how did it come to Sri Lanka?
that of course I can't say exactly.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It's just like people are very strong followers
No,
here.
no by planes, I think with some miracles, no?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And I explained on the special event because
Right.
if I explain one by one, you have to be here for
Yeah,
another
yeah.
3 months because there are more than
We just
20,000
talk for
pictures
half
on the
an hour.
walls.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Okay. Okay.
yeah, obviously. And this is also a special event because you don't know, but this after the enlightenment there was a heavy rain and wind. Cobra came and coiled up 6 times and gave him protection from the wind and rain. And this is Thailand Buddha, this is Sri Lankan Buddha. See the difference. Shape of the statue is different, but Lord Buddha is same. If you go to China, Japan, Mongolia, Vietnam, Tibet, Myanmar, shape of the statues are different, but Lord Buddha is same. Only one Lord Buddha is for the world. And at the beginning, no electricity, no lights for the underground. So sun rays, sunlight from this window and reflection from the mirror, every corner there's a mirror. You see the clever way of getting lights for the underground at the beginning.
Oh, okay.
So how old are these paintings?
All hand paintings. All hand paintings with natural colors.
So these are like 100 years?
150 years. 50 years, yes. Now most of the pictures need restorations.
Right.
Yeah. The problem is this temple doesn't have enough money.
Right.
And this was special. For 45 years, at the age of 35, Prince Siddhartha gained enlightenment. And from the age 35 to 80 years, for 45 years, Lord Buddha was preaching and teaching to the people. So when Lord Buddha was 80 years old, Lord Buddha passed away on full moon day in the month of May. He lived only for 80 years. And Lord Buddha born, gained enlightenment and passed away on full moon day in the month of May. If you will come to Sri Lanka in the month of May, you will be able to see the big celebrations in all over the country, pandals and almsgiving everywhere. Cremation of the body of Lord Buddha, relics of Lord Buddha. And have you been to Kandy, central part of Sri Lanka?
Yeah, we're gonna go there, yes, yeah.
Then if you go there, you can see the most sacred temple in Sri Lanka, temple of tooth relics of Lord Buddha.
This is the first day, first place we came, then we started in the whole.
Yes, it's good, yeah. And watch your head, please, you are the tallest.
That's a Sri Patula.
Yeah, Sri Badula.
Yes.
This is a big Adam's Peak. Big Adam's Peak, and there's another place, little Adam's Peak, close to Ella.
Sri Pada.
Sri Pada. And Lord Buddha visited Sri Lanka 3 times only. Once he visited and gone to the summit of the mountain and placed his footprints there. Original footprints is right on the mountain. This is the copy of the footprints. And it's not a motorable road to go, you have to go by foot. It takes about more
The
than
steep
steps.
steps, right?
Steps.
Yeah.
And there are 5,500 steps to go. Height is 2,243 meters. Big
So
Adam's
that's
Peak.
what they have there. So people say different things about Adam's Peak,
Yes,
right?
the Christian people believe they are Adam's, God Adam's foot.
What is there?
Buddhist people believe Lord Buddha's foot is there. There are many people from different countries donated for this temple at the beginning. Yeah. France, Australia, and this is before 150 years. They donated 100 rupees, 200 rupees. At that time, 100 rupees, 200 rupees was a big money. But
Right.
today is nothing to do with 100 rupees. You are from Canada, no? Canada also, yeah.
There's no community.
No, it's somewhere. And the Sri Lankan people also donated 100 rupees.
Oh, okay.
And if you pay 10,000 rupees, you can get your name written on the wall. And 10,000, less than 10,000 rupees, you can make it to the monks there as a donation for the temple, that's for the restoration and other activities. One of the Sri Lankan king who ruled Sri Lanka, name was Tissa, Devanampiya Tissa. His hobby was hunting animal. One day when he was chasing behind the deer to kill by using bows and arrows, this monk advised not to kill animals. And this monk was the one who brought Buddhism from India to Sri Lanka. Name was Melu. Melu is a separate temple.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And do
We
you
went
know,
there in Kapilaya and then last month.
and do you know there are 5 roads or 5 precepts of Buddhism maybe? Do you know the 5 roads?
Yeah, I think so.
First, not to kill animal or human beings. Second, not to lie, not to steal, not to do improper sex, illegal sex, and not to take intoxicants, alcohol and harmful drugs, alcohol. 5 precepts of Buddhism. Like you can take
We'll give her a very little walk. Would you like that?
Baru kalian Medina, Medina lagi.
You can get it from this monk. Right hand, please.
Sabbe Buddha Vanapatta Vachekanante Angalang Rantanante Jena Rakam Vandam Dabduru Sabumangalam Rakam Vabdevata Sabba Buddhanubhavena Rabbrahmanubhavena Rabbrahmanubhavena Tadarudevan Putena Katya Kabhutanam Bhavakta Nivarana Paritasanubhavena Putedam Padre Dukha Patadini Dukha Vyapatadini Dukha Patadini Soga Nandukabhe Vano Yandanimitam Amangalanto Yotamana Kotapna Surato Kapakaho Dusubina Kantam Buddha Bhavena Dhamma Bhavena Dhamma Bhavena Vinasavanto. Wish you all the best from our triple gems. You may have a good luck with good health and good age also.
All the wishes come true.
Sabbe Buddha Vanapatta Vachekanante Angalang Rantanante Jena Rakam Vandam Sabbabuddhanubbhavena Sabbaddhammanubbhavena Sabbaddhammanubbhavena Tadabhaktivantate Terva sarni dirgha sampana devan Guru Bhagavan Pachittavaya Manasya Susane Nirantarena Deva Paritassanubhavena Devam Pade Dukkapatadini Dukkavapatadini Devadukapatadini Sukhamudabhedvayanoyam Nittam Avam Ganta Yodhamana Posaknasvado Bhavakavoda Simhakantam Buddhan Dhamman Sanghan Bhavina Sarantu Tervasarni Dirgha Sampana Devana Guru Bhagavan Pachittavaya Manasya Susane Nirantarena Deva Devuddhavarakatta vajjevānati angalangarantānati dīdīna raktam vandāmi gabhutō sapunangalang raktam sabbadevatā sabbabuddhānubhāvena rabbaddhammanubbhāvena rabbaddhammanubbhāvena tadārokkīvātu telam patyapatūpānam bhāgavānuārana paritassanubhāvena mantute samupaddave Terva sarni dirgha sampana devan Guru Bhagavan Pachittavaya Manasya Susane Nirantarena Deva Sakkalam Pindute
Samudaya dine, samudaya dine, samudaya dine.
Amen.
I get ready.
Thank you.
Untuk ikat di
I never been like that. This is my life first time. We come, we see the Buddha, and we know inside so many people, they will say, no time, we need a whole day for here.
You better ask your dad if he wants to come on the way at the top.
One more. Which way, please?
So we just visited one of the big stops on the way to Katragama. Pretty old temple, 125 years old, and a huge Buddha statue. So that was my first experience with a really big Buddha statue. Only downside of coming to a temple like this at this time of the day is the floor is very hot. Yeah, your feet?
Yes, my feet burning.
So you're gonna bring socks next time?
Yeah.
I think that was pretty cool. We got a tour for like 1,000 rupees really off a whole thing, and now Ami's trying to buy some drinks. Some Fanta, some.
You have Fanta? Fanta drink?
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay. One
Can we
is.
get how many?
I don't want one. I have water in the car.
Cold water?
It's too much. Not cold water.
Can we get
Just getting some snacks here. Really cool temple. Really quiet. I think we were the only group that came here.